Gangneung, South Korea. Reuters. Switzerland's Alina Müller almost single-handedly spoiled Korea's Olympic unity moment on Saturday, scoring 4 goals to power the Swiss to an 80 win over Korea's unified women's ice hockey team. The game, played before South Korean President Moon Jae-in and North Korean leader Kim Jong-un's younger sister, was the first played by a Korean hockey team at the Olympics. It drew international attention for featuring players from both North and South Korea, who wore white jerseys with an image of a united Korean peninsula emblazoned in pale blue. There was a carnival atmosphere as the near-capacity crowd cheered hard for their team from the moment the puck dropped and roared each time a Korean player held possession. Some 100 North Korean cheerleaders were on hand, decked in red tracksuits, leading chants for the spectators and singing North Korean pop songs. In addition to Moon and Kim's sister Kim Yo-jong, the game was attended by Kim Yong-nam, North Korean titular head of state, and International Olympic Committee (IOC) President Thomas Bach. Earlier on Saturday, Kim invited Moon for talks in Pyongyang, setting the stage for the first meeting of Korean leaders in more than 10 years. The countries are still technically at war since the 1953 armistice, though they have resumed talks after a year-long standoff between North Korea and the United States in which an exchange of threats between the heads of state elevated tensions and prompted the North's continued missile and nuclear tests. The Korean fans' enthusiasm for Saturday's game was not dampened by the scoreline, as many saw it marking progress towards peace on the Korean peninsula and hundreds of spectators waved unification flags. "I feel really good and touched. I feel fortunate to see a historic game. This will contribute to inter-Korean peace," said Jang Sung-ho, who came to watch the game with his 7 other family members. "It is a historic game. This small step will pave the way for inter-Korean peace," 44-year-old office worker Oh Yoon-seok said. On the ice hockey, Pyeongchang 2018 Winter Olympics, women, preliminary round match Switzerland v Korea Kwangdong Hockey Center, Gangneung, South Korea, February 10, 2018 South Korean President Moon Jae-in, International Olympic Committee (IOC) President Thomas Bach, Kim Yong-nam and Kim Yo-jong pose with Korea players. Reuters. Grigory Dukor. In the game itself, the Koreans proved no match for a Swiss team ranked 6th in the world by the International Ice Hockey Federation and winners of a bronze medal 4 years ago in Sochi, Russia. Switzerland went up 10 midway through the first period with a short-handed goal when Müller broke up the left wing and ripped a wrist shot under the glove of Korean goalie Shin So-young. By the end of the period she would have a hat-trick, netting her 3rd with 12 seconds remaining in the period. Müller scored her 4th early in the second period. Phoebe Steins and Lara Stalder added 2 goals each to round out the Swiss scoring. Korean chances were few and they managed just 8 shots on goal. Korean coach Sarah Murray, a 29-year-old Canadian, used 3 of the 12 North Korean players assigned to her team for the game: forwards Kim Mun-hyang, Jong Soo-hyun and Hwang Chung-gum. "I think they were nervous, coming out in front of such a big crowd and first game on the Olympic stage," Murray said. "I think in the first period we were nervous, and it was hard to come back from that." Murray said her team's chemistry was not an issue in the loss, though a tight timeline for integrating 12 new players had been a challenge. "We're really enjoying working with the North Korean players," she said. "They work so hard, and they just want to learn, they want to get better. Obviously the time frame is very tough." After the game, Moon and the 2 Kims came down to the Korean team bench to speak with the players gathered on the ice as the cheerleaders sang in the background. They then posed for a team photo with the players. North Korean player Jong, who had one of the team's 8 shots on the night, said she would like to see a unified team continue after the Olympics. "As one was stronger than being a divided two," she said through an interpreter. "As one unified team I hope we can go forward together. And I think we will excel as one unified team, not just in sports, but in other areas as well." Additional reporting by Hyun-joo Jin, Grace Lee and James Pearson. Editing by Claire Fallon and Ed Osmond. Standards to Thomson Reuters. Trust principles.